You did mention the ratings, so it's be pointing.
Yeah, I
to
was.
bring up.
I saw a great Doctor Instagram. They had a little clip where Undertaker walks in HBK's office, and they, whoa, Undertaker. He goes, and Taker goes, just want to tell you, man, I got my gear in the trunk. That was an old man Louis type deal. I worked Fizz Ace or his heel. I got my shit in the Trizunk. And Sean says, you won't need your gear. And Taker says, well, did you see my last match? I thought, see, that's like people think that Taker was always this solemn character. Like it's like, no, man, like that's Mark, man. That's like, oh, we must have saw my last match.
Yeah, but no one sees that. You guys
No,
see it.
we were always blessed to see that, but it was nice to see it. Like when I saw it today, I popped. I just fucking popped.
Yeah,
because he's got some really, really dry, good sense of humor.
So the numbers from last night, of course, well, I'm taping it on Wednesday, so I'm saying last night. If you're listening on a Monday, last week's head-to-head Tuesday night was, and this has, of course, been covered a million times by the time you're going to see it, NXT, their total was 921,000 to AEW's 609,000. Now, I asked for the last week's shows also, and it was 800,000 with the unopposed AEW versus the 609 opposed. And then unopposed NXT was 857 to the opposed 921. So a little bump opposed
70,000 for NXT.
Right. But what it did was it pounded AEW down by 200,000. And if AEW wasn't on, I mean, NXT could have conceivably drawn all of that AEW audience, which would have been 1.5, which is exactly what Raw does.
Right.
Right. So it would have been a Raw-like rating without AEW opposed. So, and, quite honestly, Tony Khan this week with the it was reminiscent to me of like the Bischoff Vince.
Didn't he throw a barb or a stiff one out there?
Yeah, bald assholes. He put the picture from the Larry David from Curb Your Enthusiasm, where there's a Halloween episode. He doesn't want to give candy to the kids, and they spray paint his garage bald asshole. So he put a photo of that when he said something to the effect of, hey, Sean and Hunter, we'll see what happens this Tuesday night. And then a picture of bald asshole on the spray painted on the door there. So there was that, and then there was...
I don't get the correlation, but okay.
Well, I guess Sean may be losing his hair and Tripp's shaved, so I guess... And then there was some verbal sparring.
Looks to me
attempted sparring.
Looks to me like the WWE was giving out the full-size candy bars.
Yeah, it seems that. So that's the thing.
Remember that when you were a kid, fucking man, you go trick or treating with a pillowcase, and underneath you'd have like the old Ben Cooper costumes where you like. It was like a one-piece thing that you put on, and you had just like a plastic mask.
The plastic mask with
yeah.
yeah.
But then underneath the plastic mask, you'd fucking be a bum. You'd have the fucking cork, and so they had the good fucking full-size Milky Way or fucking Three Musketeer.
You could go back.
Circle back as the bum. Weren't you just here? No. I didn't. That wasn't me as the mummy. I'm fucking a bum.
I'm a bum. I'm the chimney sweep.
I'm
Dick Van Dyke.
All six of you? Pack of bums.
That is so street, man. That's awesome.
Fuck yeah.
But that was the other one. The Who Gives a Fuck.
What's it say here? We're watching
NXT Big Dog, then I wasn't talking to you. Who gives a fuck? But so anyway, it just seemed like this constant attempt to draw out a reaction from the other side, looking for like a Bischoff Vince thing when the Monday Night Wars were hot.
Do you really think that's Tony fucking sending those?
Well, that's a fair point. But
I don't think
he'd allow.
I'm thinking, yeah, if somebody came in there trying to be edgy and said, hey Tony, I'm not gonna fucking do it. You can do it. Well, wide open. Well, just run it by me.
We have word it's 100% Tony.
We have word it's 100% Tony.
We have word that it is 100% Tony.
Yeah, don't quit your day job.
So we'll see. We'll see. I don't think that this.
No wonder Jade left.
I don't think this went as planned. The poking the bear thing didn't work. But I don't think that. I don't know. I've never run a wrestling company. Clearly.
Then again, I'm not going to do a roll a quarter fucking spot during the middle of a Middle East crisis either. And see, this is what people don't understand about Paul. Paul came up with the whole NXT thing, like the whole concept. And as I sat there, and he was laying it out to me. He was like, I'm like, yeah, because it's just like minor league. Like, you got to have like a system that teaches your system. Like, so they they don't come in from the indies with bad habits. They come in the way you guys want them to come in. He just looked at me and says, that's one aspect. He says, Kev, he goes, it's so fucking hard to produce what we do at the degree that we do it. He goes, when you think of Turner and he says, those guys 1 week are shooting race cars, the next week they're shooting pro wrestling or the NBA. So you don't have that specific guy that just knows. Because after 2 years, these guys move sets as well as anybody. If you're a camera guy, okay, he's doing that. It's Balor, so now he's going to go do the fucking stomp. So I got to get, so I've got to get up on these stairs so I get the shot down because this guy's covered. But see, only somebody that is thinking 2 moves ahead is thinking about. No, I'm going to create a minor league for everything, including their own truck. Like
meaning that it's not just a training ground for the talent.
It's a
but
training
the guys
ground.
that are going to be shooting Raw in 3 years
Yes.
are going to learn at NXT.
And the people that are in the truck calling the shots. They're doing give me camera 1, give me 3, give me the guys that are doing audio, the guys that are doing packages.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is self-sufficient. Everything is, so you're basically building not only a brand, but lo and behold, if it was the Evansville situation or Marshall, when the team went down and you had NXT, you'd have some place to start.
Right.
Where everybody else would not. I know my heart and thoughts go out to anybody that knows anybody or anybody that was involved in either of those tragedies. But I was just using them as a example, not for sensationalism.
So point well taken about the vision and about NXT. And so now it's safe. So now it's safe to step back, Vince to put everything back in Paul's hands.
And then all of a sudden you go head-to-head with AEW and you beat them by 300,000.
That did happen. We are going to talk about that. I want to ask you one more aspect of the whole Triple H and Vince and creative, because this is going to be talked to death on every. We try to we'll discuss stuff through the week, right? As stuff comes up, and if there's just nothing more to say on something, like last week with the McCarthy thing and that speaker, we're like, well, it's been covered to death. Everyone's
there was
so
something
we look
to
for an
talk about.
angle that maybe we could add some insight. So I want to ask you, Vince, stability for Wall Street, but your locker room is a different story. The guys involved in creative, not from a writing standpoint, but their characters. It's affecting them. The decisions in creative directly affecting their character, their title runs, their TV time, their careers, in essence, since it's WWE or bust. What do you think the locker room looks like with a Paul versus a Vince? Now, you haven't been in.